Hey guys, today we're back in another Google Doc. We're going to be working on formatting 5 today. On formatting 5 we're going to be practicing some of those hidden buttons. So on drill 1 you're going to be typing what's in this picture on the right hand side. You're going to be using the directions on the left hand side, but we are going to practice using Subscript and Superscript. So I'm going to click in the little center part of the cell where we're going to type our response, and once we do that I'm going to start turning on some of these settings. So I'm going to turn on bold and underlined for the heading. I'm going to delete that because I forgot to change the font. I'm going to change the font to Times New Roman, change the font size to size 12, and now I'll type Superscript compared to Subscript. And I'll switch to align right. Notice it covers up part of that, but when we hit enter, everything else that we're going to be typing will be below that down pointing triangle. So now we can just type chemical formulas with subscripts. So then we'll hit enter once. We'll type out water and we'll say H2O. I forgot a capital H, so H2O again. We'll hit enter, type common sugar, we'll type out those numbers, hit enter, type out alcohol, type out C2H6O, vinegar, if I can spell it right. Type out the formula. Okay, this time we're going to type out math equations with superscripts, or with exponents using superscripts. So the Pythagorean theorem, I kind of mentioned that on yesterday's video. So we're going to type out A2 plus B2 equals C2. Alright, now comes the tedious part where these buttons are hidden. We have to select one set of numbers, or go up and say format text superscript, then drop down to the next line. I accidentally pressed superscript instead of subscript. I apologize for that, so make sure you're using subscript on these chemical formulas. So I'll select the 12, go up to format text subscript, select the next numbers, format text subscript, select the 11, format text subscript. Alright, let's go down to the alcohol line. We'll select the 2, format text subscript, select the 6, format text and subscript. This just becomes kind of a repetitive pattern that we have to do. Alright, so let's go down to the superscript line where our Pythagorean theorem is. We'll select the first 2 and we'll say superscript. Select the next 2, format text superscript, and select the last 2, format text and superscript. Alright, so that should be everything for drill 1, but you may want to double check it just to make sure that you've got your font, the font size, your alignment, bolded and underlined turned on for that first line, and then that you correctly use subscript and superscript. Alright, now we're on to drill 2. We're going to use another new button, which is the strike through button, but we're also going to be talking about word wrap. So word wrap is one of those things, like if you're typing, you're not going to hit enter at the end of the first line. So I'm going to type out Facebook that big brother 0, and then I'm not going to hit enter. Even though there's a break on the paper, I'm just going to continue typing out. Accountability, probably spying on you. Once again, not hit enter. I'm just going to keep typing. Now when I get to the end of the line, the text is just automatically going to drop down to the next line. I'm not hitting enter at the end of the line, and that's what word wrap does. Word wrap, just you keep typing, and when you get to the end of the line, it automatically takes you down to the next line. So you do not have to hit enter manually. So today, while you're typing drills 2 and 3, you're going to practice doing that technique. So you will hit enter after the capitalized heading line, but then for like that really big run-on sentence that we're going to be striking through, you're just going to kind of type it out without hitting enter. All right, so got to fix this little typing error. And now I'm going to take my mouse and select the part that we're going to use the strike through button on. So I'm going to highlight it with my mouse, or select it with my mouse, go up to Format Text and click Strike Through. Alright, so then it just puts a line through it. Alright, so then we'll go down to drill 3. This time we're going to practice using the highlight button. And we'll type strike through for humor number 2 in all caps. I got to go back up and turn highlight off. Hit enter once. That'll be the only time I hit enter on this drill. And then we're going to type out this thing about Kevin Durant. And now I found this on a website where somebody was kind of going off on him. So they typed out, Kevin Durant is spineless, cowardly, has zero loyalty, and is riding on the coattails of the greatest team ever to win a wholly undeserved ring with the who is resigning with the Golden State Warriors. So once we get that typed out, remember we did not hit enter after the word greatest. We just let word wrap type it out for us. We're going to take our mouse and select some of that mean stuff that person on the internet wrote about Kevin Durant. And we're just going to go up to Format Text and click the Strike Through button once again. So that way, if we were writing this for a school article or something, we would know that we would need to omit that. Kind of the same thing on drill 2. That's what the strike through is meant for. Something that we aren't going to put in our final paper, we're going to delete it.